Have you ever wondered about the grass under your feet, especially if you're in Nebraska, where the native grasses have a story that stretches back centuries? These unsung heroes of the plains have sustained wildlife, weathered storms, and silently witnessed the transformation of the land. The roots of these grasses run as deep as Nebraska's history itself, providing a fascinating tapestry of resilience and adaptation. In every blade of grass there is a tale of survival and coexistence, a testament to the power of nature. These grasses, with their varying heights and types, have played a pivotal role in shaping Nebraska's landscape and ecosystem. From the tall tufts of the sandhills to the short prairies of the Panhandle, each species has a unique story to tell. So, how about a journey through time, exploring the history and importance of Nebraska's native grasses? The history of Nebraska's grasslands dates back thousands of years, shaping not just the state's landscape but also its culture. Delving into the past, we find a rich tapestry of native grass species that once blanketed the state. Let's journey back to a time when the iconic big blue stem, with roots reaching over 10 feet deep, stood tall and proud, reaching heights of up to 8 feet. This deeply rooted grass served as a natural reservoir, storing water during drier periods and preventing soil erosion. Alongside the big blue stem, the little blue stem thrived. A shorter species, it typically reached a mere 2 to 4 feet in height, but don't let its stature fool you. Its roots penetrated the ground just as deeply, making it equally important in maintaining the soil's health and vitality. Then, there was the side oats grama, a grass that played a pivotal role in the local ecosystem. It served as a buffet for the wildlife, providing nourishment for everything from bison to insects. These grasses, and many more, formed a vibrant, complex ecosystem that supported a diverse array of wildlife. They were the unsung heroes of Nebraska's past. Their deep roots anchoring the soil, their blades dancing in the wind, their seeds nourishing the creatures of the plains. These grasslands were once the lifeblood of Nebraska, but what about today? As time moved forward, Nebraska's landscape began to change. The vast prairies that once stretched as far as the eye could see, peppered with a variety of native grass species, began to shrink. This change was not a natural evolution, but a consequence of human activity and the advent of modern farming methods. The native grasslands of Nebraska, which had thrived for thousands of years, were gradually replaced by crops and pastures. Fields of corn and soybeans began to dominate the landscape, and the once sprawling native grasslands were reduced to isolated pockets. These changes were driven by the need for agricultural expansion, a human desire to harness and control the land's resources. This shift in landscape had a profound impact on Nebraska's ecosystem. The deep-rooted native grasses, which played a crucial role in maintaining soil health and preventing erosion, were replaced by crops with shallow roots. This disrupted the balance of the soil's nutrients and made the land more susceptible to erosion and water pollution. The changes also affected the wildlife that depended on the native grasslands for survival. Many species, such as the greater prairie chicken, rely on these grasslands for food, shelter, and breeding grounds. As the grasslands shrank, these species were pushed to the brink of extinction. But it wasn't just the wildlife that suffered. The loss of native grasslands also affected the local climate. These grasses, with their deep roots and dense growth, acted as natural carbon sinks, absorbing and storing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. Without them, more carbon dioxide was released into the atmosphere, contributing to climate change. The disappearance of the native grasslands also had cultural implications. For generations, these grasslands had been a part of Nebraska's identity, a testament to the state's natural heritage. Their loss marked a departure from a way of life that was deeply connected to the land and its rhythms. The transformation of Nebraska's landscape has had significant effects, but how much of the original grassland remains today? A question that echoes across the now transformed plains, reminding us of a past rich in biodiversity and a future that holds the power for restoration. Today, the picture of Nebraska's grasslands is quite different from what it used to be. The vast golden-green tapestry that once blanketed the state has been dramatically transformed. Yet, amidst the change, pockets of native grasslands persist, stubbornly clinging to the Nebraska soil. Around half of Nebraska is still clad in native grassland, a testament to the resilience and adaptability of these plants. The grasses that remain are diverse, each with its unique character and role in the ecosystem. The little blue stem, with its roots that can reach 6 feet deep, is a survivor, thriving where others struggle. The tall and slender switchgrass, reaching up to 8 feet in height, is a beacon for wildlife, providing shelter and food for an array of animals. Then there's the prairie sandreed, a grass of the sandhills, its deep roots binding the loose sand together, preventing erosion and creating a stable habitat for other plant and animal species. And let's not forget the buffalo grass, a low-growing perennial, its tolerance for drought and grazing making it an important part of the prairie ecosystem. These native grasses and many others form the backbone of Nebraska's grasslands. They are the unsung heroes, quietly performing their roles, shaping the landscape, and supporting the life that calls these grasslands home. While much has changed over the years, the story of Nebraska's native grasses continues to evolve. Looking forward, the future of Nebraska's grasslands hangs in the balance. What awaits these vast swaths of verdant prairie is uncertain, yet what is clear is the crucial role of conservation. Imagine a future where these grasslands, which once stretched as far as the eye could see, are nurtured back to their former glory. Picture the deep-rooted native grasses, standing tall and strong, providing a haven for a diverse array of wildlife. Yet, this future is not guaranteed. It requires our collective efforts, our commitment to understanding and preserving what remains of these unique ecosystems. Conservation is more than just an act of preservation. It's a pledge to future generations. The restoration and protection of Nebraska's grasslands is an investment in our shared heritage and a testament to the resilience of nature. The story of Nebraska's grasslands is a tale of change, resilience, and hope. As we tread upon these grasses, we are walking on the pages of history itself.